During the day, units of the missile forces and artillery of the defense forces hit the command post, 11 areas where the occupiers were concentrated, a warehouse of fuel and lubricants, and an enemy ammunition warehouse. On January 16, the defense forces of Ukraine repelled enemy attacks in the areas of more than 20 settlements in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. This is stated in the morning summary of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine on Facebook. Ukrinform reports. Therefore, it is noted that during the past day, the enemy launched 2 missile and 7 airstrikes and carried out more than 70 attacks from rocket salvo systems. There is a high danger of further Russian air and missile attacks on objects throughout the territory of Ukraine. The enemy does not abandon its intentions to capture the entire Donetsk region, is conducting offensive actions in the Bakhmut and Avdiivka directions, the military emphasized. From February 24 to January 17, the armed forces of Ukraine eliminated about 116,950 Russian invaders, and 870 people were killed in the past day alone. The head of the Donetsk People's Republic, Denis Pushilin, said that units of the Wagner PMC continue to carry out a cleansing operation on the territory of Soledar. Despite the fact that the city has completely come under the control of the Russian military and the forces of the Wagner PMC, Pushilin stated that the cleansing is still ongoing in the city. After a quick loss over Soledar, the armed forces of Ukraine began to mine the approaches to Bakhmut. At the moment, for the armed forces of Ukraine, there is a serious threat of losing Bakhmut, since the city turned out to be vulnerable from 3 directions at once. Against this background, it became known that the armed forces of Ukraine began massively mining the approaches to Bakhmut from the north, south and east. It is known that Ukrainian troops have stepped up on the southern and northern outskirts of Bakhmut, probably expecting that an attack by Russian troops could follow from these directions. Meanwhile, Russian forces are advancing towards the embattled city of Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine after capturing the nearby salt mining town of Soledar. Russian troops liberated Soledar, the Post said. In its latest assessment of the war in Ukraine on Monday, the ISW, a US-based think tank, said Russian forces may be intensifying attacks near Klishchivka, located southwest of Bakhmut, after capturing Soledar. It's part of a new effort to encircle Bakhmut, after months of ineffective frontal assaults, the ISW said. Russian sources also reported that heavy fighting continued in Klishchivka on Monday, the ISW observed, noting that the Ukrainian General Staff reported that its forces had repelled Russian attacks against Bakhmut itself, Klishchivka and Maersk on Saturday and Sunday. Geolocated combat footage published on January 15 indicates that Russian forces have made marginal advances in southeastern Bakhmut near the Bakhmut garbage dump, the think tank said. Russia's defense ministry on Friday credited its artillery, aviation and missile forces in the capture of Soledar. Ukraine has continued to deny that Soledar has been seized completely by Russian forces.